Welcome, beloved Leos, both long-time luminaries and newly awakened souls, to Golden Fortune Leo, where we don't just talk astrology, we decode the universe like a wise old monk with a Netflix account. You didn't land here by accident. This is your spiritual pit stop, your cosmic caffeine, your soul's favorite place to stretch before the next big leap. Now let's talk about May 6th, 2025. This isn't just a day, it's a divine checkpoint. Imagine the universe hitting save on your soul's game file before sending you into the next level. And trust me, the next level? It's wild. Venus, that love-drenched goddess lounging in Aries, is aligning for the last time with Pluto, the master of transformation, who's been quietly redecorating your destiny from the sign of Aquarius. And as if that weren't enough, Mercury is clinking teacups with Chiron, the Zodiac's therapist and wounded healer. When that much cosmic energy has a group meeting, you know something big is about to shift. But here's the thing, Leo, you were built for moments like this. You're not just a zodiac sign. You're a walking reminder that the heart is stronger than fear, and the spotlight isn't just for performance, it's for purpose. You, the chosen ones, are not being nudged. You're being called. Loudly. Proudly. And maybe just a little dramatically, because let's be honest, we do love a little drama. This week isn't just about a tweak in your routine. It's a full-on timeline shift. Welcome to the Year of Triumph 2025. Let's make it legendary. Let's be real for a second, Leo. This week, it's not business as usual, not emotionally, not spiritually, and certainly not cosmically. We're entering a wave of energetic intensity that even your majestic lion heart might feel a bit unprepared for. But let me tell you something I've learned over decades of studying astrology, psychology, and the deeper undercurrents of the soul. It's in these very waves where your deepest healing begins. Let's start with emotional amplification. You might find yourself tearing up over a sunrise, a voicemail from your mom, or yes, even a particularly well-scored dog food commercial. That's not just hormones or mood swings, my friend. That's sacred energy rising to the surface. As a Leo, you're known for your pride, your regal bearing, your lion-like composure. But this week, the roar may tremble. The eyes may well. And you know what? That's not weakness, it's divine recalibration. When the heart speaks, even kings and queens must listen. It's okay if you cry into your cereal. Just own it with dignity. Maybe pour it into a crystal bowl for dramatic effect. And now, let's talk about communication wounds surfacing. You ever find yourself mid-sentence and suddenly you're saying something you've been holding in since, I don't know, 2019? That's the work of Mercury doing tango with Chiron. Words, once swallowed, are now staging a jailbreak. Old arguments, unspoken truths, that apology you rehearsed in the shower for 3 years, all of it is coming up for release. And those 2 to 4 a.m. wake-ups you've been brushing off as bad sleep? Please. That's not insomnia. That's your higher self ringing the bell like a Zen monk saying, "Wake up, Leo. There's light coming in. Grab your journal. Maybe some chamomile. This is sacred work. And you, chosen one, were born to feel it all and speak it real. This is your moment not to be perfect but to be honest. Emotionally, vocally, cosmically. Let the tears fall, let the truth spill, and remember, even lions need to purr sometimes. Let's dive into something a little more mysterious now, your dreams and relationships, Leo. And I mean really dive, not just paddle around in the shallow end of the zodiac pool. This week, your dreams? They're not just dreams. They're more like psychic movie trailers, little sneak peeks into your soul's next big release. Pay close attention. I'm not just saying that as someone who studied astrology for decades, but as someone who knows the language of the unconscious doesn't speak in full sentences. It speaks in faces, symbols, and those bizarre plot twists where your childhood best friend is suddenly your Uber driver and also maybe a talking bird. Don't dismiss it. The universe doesn't do email. It whispers in visions, and your job this week is to listen like your next life chapter depends on it because, well, it just might. Last night, for example, I dreamed of a golden lion pacing through a thunderstorm. Not running from it. Not hiding. Just walking calmly, soaked and radiant, like the storm was part of the ceremony. I woke up with this deep knowing, some storms aren't here to ruin you, they're here to crown you. So if your dreams get weird this week, don't just brush them off. Journal them. Meditate on them. Heck, frame them. Now let's talk relationships. Ah, yes, the great Leo heart test. This portal is about to turn the cosmic lights on and show you who's genuinely in your life, and who's just been hanging around for the free emotional snacks. And I know, Leo loyalty is sacred to you. You don't just give people your time, you give them front row seats to your life. But this week, you may realize some folks only came for the popcorn and left during the plot twist. It might sting when someone's mask drops, but here's the upside, it clears space. You're not losing love, you're remaking room for the kind that's real, deep, and expansive. The kind of love that doesn't just cheer for you when you shine but holds space for you when you shake. This is your relationship revelation. Clear the stage. The real CO stars are about to enter. Let's talk about something powerful, your voice. No, not just your vocal cords or how well you can hit the high notes in the shower. I'm talking about the real voice. The one that speaks your truth, even when your hands are shaking. Thanks to Mercury cozying up to Chiron this week, your inner roar is getting a cosmic mic check. And Leo, it's about time. For years, maybe lifetimes, you've filtered your words. You've edited yourself for peace, for politeness, for approval. But this week, that filter's got holes in it, and divine truth is seeping through. You might surprise yourself with what comes out of your mouth. Words you've never dared to say, even in private thoughts, are suddenly rolling off your tongue with clarity and purpose. And no, you're not losing it. You're finding it you. Mercury Chiron isn't just patching old wounds, it's handing you the pen and saying, go rewrite the story. This is the week where one real conversation, just one, could change everything. I'm talking about the kind of conversation that doesn't just shift your relationships or career path, but recalibrates your entire soul's GPS. So speak. With love. Yes. With compassion, of course. But above all, speak clearly. Your words aren't just sounds now. They're spells. Cast wisely. And speaking of stories, let's talk memory. Out of the blue, you might start recalling moments you haven't thought of in decades. Maybe that one time in high school when someone told you you'd never make it. By the way, spoiler alert, they were wrong. And probably peaked at 17. But these memories aren't just random reruns. They're like energetic HR exit interviews. Your soul is asking, do we still need to keep this nonsense on file? And Leo, let me tell you, no, we do not. You've got kingdoms to build, legacies to craft, and divine stages to stand on. Let that old stuff go. Give it a farewell wave, thank it for the lesson, and release it like expired confetti. You don't need it weighing down your roar. Let's get into the strange and mystical territory of your physical body, yes, that glorious temple of fur, flare, and fire that you, Leo, proudly inhabit. Now, if you've been feeling random buzzing in your palms, tingling in your spine, or an odd sensation like someone plugged your shoulder blades into a divine power outlet, breathe. That's not your posture rebelling or a side effect of too much caffeine. That, my friend, is cosmic acupuncture. You see, energy doesn't just hang out in the sky. It moves through you. And as a Leo ruler of the heart and sovereign of the soul spotlight, when the cosmic current picks up, it usually hits you straight in the chest. You're the Zodiac's golden amplifier. So when universal frequencies shift, your system doesn't whisper back, it belts it like a Broadway finale. This week, your body is syncing with higher frequencies like a lion waking from hibernation and remembering it owns the savannah. So don't suppress the weird. Don't shrug off the chills, the shivers, or the spontaneous need to dance in your living room. Move with it. Breathe into it. Stretch like you're about to headline your own spiritual concert. Let your radiance rewire. And if things start getting a little wobbly with time, don't panic. That's not brain fog, it's timeline distortion. Time this week is a little tipsy. One moment you're sipping coffee, the next it's sunset. Or you'll have a 5-minute conversation that somehow unlocks a decade's worth of clarity. Welcome to the quantum zone, Leo. Why is this happening? Because your soul is trying on futures like outfits in a cosmic dressing room. You're not just aging or evolving, you're quantum leaping. This is the divine remix of your destiny. And in the year of triumph 2025, you don't just walk into your new life, you strut in like it's opening night and the universe saved you the front row. Let me leave you with this, dear Leo, because what's unfolding right now isn't just another astrological moment. It's a life marker. A threshold. The kind that splits time in two. After this Venus-Pluto portal, you may look back and say, that was the moment it all changed. Before May 6th, you were navigating. After, you're initiating. Now, for some of you, the shift will come like lightning, an epiphany that jolts your spirit awake. For others, it'll be quieter, more like that first full breath after years of holding it. Either way, something inside you clicks. And once it does, you can't unknow it. The people, the patterns, the places that used to drain your soul, they just lose their grip. That's what this portal does. It doesn't politely knock. It swings open with a mirror in one hand and a crown in the other and says, look. You're ready now. And Leo, you are. Because you didn't incarnate into this world to blend in. You came here to blaze. To love boldly, lead fearlessly, and express your truth like the universe handed you a microphone and said, go. This portal? It's your cue. Not to be perfect, but to be willing. Willing to evolve. Willing to forgive. Willing to finally live a life that feels as rich as your spirit. So say yes. Not to pressure, but to possibility. Take the risk. Make the art. Kiss the love. Book the ticket. Dance like the spotlight was custom made for your soul, because frankly, it was. And if you've made it this far, I want to thank you from the bottom of my astrologically obsessed heart for being here. If this message stirred something in you, if it made you laugh, cry, or even sigh in relief, like, share, and subscribe to Golden Fortune Leo. This is your space. Your tribe. Your cosmic home. Now go out there and enjoy your one wild, luminous, lion-hearted life. Because if the universe is laying out a golden carpet this week, let's be honest, it's shaped like you.